Hello people, Great Panda here again for another week of the vlog, and I have just finished my first one of the week, my 5.75k, because I increased it in percentages. So my first one of the week will increase by 15% every week, and then on my deload I'll knock it down by 20, so it's progressively building. And I think the week before I go on to my I forgot what it's called. Basically, 2 weeks before the event, I do my last big runs, and I think I'm doing 12k for my first one of the week. So yes, just finished that, and I feel amazing. I feel great, and I've had this running top for quite a while now, maybe a year, maybe just over a year. And when I first got it, and up until just recently, I've not been able to fit into it, and now. Oh, it feels so nicely. It's so beautiful. Now people can see me when I run. I do actually really like it because it has a nice pocket for my phone, so I don't have to worry about wearing what shorts I'm wearing and pockets and stuff like that. It's good times, good times. So yes, one run of the week done. I still feel great. So, Wednesday, speed work, and I've come out to the reservoir because I really like running around here, so hopefully it gives me something nice to look forward to after I've killed myself for 40 minutes. And it is very windy. Right, so starting off with a nice little K&a-half, 10-minute-ish warm-up. Let's get that heart rate up a little bit, legs going, get the blood flowing. Then I'm going to push to about 150-ish heart rate, try and hold it there for 4 minutes, which will probably be about a 6-ish minute pace for me. It could be a bit quicker, could be a bit slower. So for the first 4 minutes, I'm going to monitor that quite closely, and then obviously cheeky little jog for 4 minutes, rinse and repeat. And I've kind of changed how I want to do this. So instead of doing the full 16 sets, which is the original plan, I'm just going to do 4. And then every couple of weeks, I'm going to add another 4 on. So it's each set. So there's 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off, 4 times, and that's 1 set. So then by the end of it, I will be running 4 on, 4 off, 4 times each as a set for 4 sets, which will be the 16. Hopefully that made sense, because then I can watch myself build up, and then hopefully I don't get injured as well, because that's always a killer. And even with the clouds looking like that, it's still lovely out here. First set done. I've just started the recovery, and I had an average pace there, 6 minutes, kilometre, almost bang on what I predicted. Now I'm in recovery, slowed it right down, currently at 8 minutes a kilometre. My heart rate's coming back down to an acceptable level, my breathing's petering out. Feel good. That didn't suck as much as I thought it would, but it's only the first set, and I did this one smartly instead of what I've done before. I never went too hard straight away. So I think one of my favourite things about running around Oz Motherly is, apart from the beautiful scenery, the fact that it's quite remote. Even on busy days, there's plenty of room for you to run. It's these hills. They're quite short, but they're very steep. So it's like a 10-metre incline, basically 45 degrees. And then you get to the top of it, and it's the same straight back down. So you're getting used to doing those hills, and how doing that same pace uphill can affect your heart rate and your breathing and all that jazz. Now it's started to rain again. Well, that's actually getting quite heavy. Right, put this away because I don't want to get too wet. I don't think I have a choice. Right, next set in a minute. I just finished, I say just about 5 minutes ago, finished my second threshold session. 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off. Genuinely, I felt really good for the first one. For the second one, I'm like, why did I cut the sets down? This is a piece of piss. Third one is where it hit me. Oh boy. And then the fourth one, I was genuinely counting down. I think I counted down the entire 4 minutes because I just wanted it to be done. And just think, in a couple of weeks I'm doing 16 of them. But in a good note, ducks. I was going to sit down, but they're very close to that bench, so I probably won't. Also, another thing I've just remembered, the last time I ran around Osmotherley, I did about 5k and it felt awful. Right, now this one I've done, I think it was 6.5, 7 kilometers, something like that. To be honest, I wasn't really measuring the distance because I was measuring the intensity, right? And as much as the intensity was up there, now I feel great. Like, I can feel a little bit of tenderness in my legs, a little bit of fatigue, but that'll obviously work its way out with some rest. Going down this hill, I can feel a lot more fatigue in my legs. But it just goes to show how, like, if I don't run somewhere for a while, like I did my normal route for my 5k, yesterday, and it was so smooth, so easy, so nice. Well, I say 5k, it was 5.75, but you know what I mean. And it's the first time I've ran that route, that particular route anyway, for about 3 weeks. So now what I'm doing is, every route I've got that I do run, that I know more or less the distances of, I'm trying to not run that route every week. So that way when I go back to doing that route, I feel amazing, because I'm like, oh, the last time I ran this, I was a minute slower. Or the last time I ran this and did threshold, it sucked a lot more. Threshold always sucks. I don't care what anyone tells you. Threshold sucks.
Thursday I did 5k and it was the hardest run I've had in a while. So I started, I did half a kilometre, I felt really good, and then from half a kilometre onwards it was just almost pain in my legs. Like my entire body from my hips down was just screaming at me, and it's the first time I've done a run where I thought that sucked. I just want it over and done with. So I tried to go at an easy pace. Like, I was running and my lungs were fine, my breathing was fine, but my body wasn't. So yeah, I think I got to like 4.5 kilometers in that, and then I went, if I just finish, it's over, it's done with. So I think I ended up doing like a 5.5 minute kilometer pace for that last half a kilometer. I just wanted it over and done with. I wanted to get it out the way and get it done and dusted and get my rest day in, which is today. So yeah, that sucked. It hurt physically, it hurt mentally, but we all have those roadblocks, and it's gonna be a hard roadblock, but it's not. I've analysed it, I think I know where I went wrong. I'm just gonna move on from it. Everyone has those days, those moments, those periods in the training where it seems hard, and it's like, it's not just physically hard, it's like mentally hard, or whatever, any other way you can find it hard. I've said hard too much. So yeah, do a quick analysis on it, move on, look forward, not back. So yeah, on my park run, which will be tomorrow because I'm off, what I'm going to do is, don't know where I'm going yet, I will work that out at some point. but I'm just gonna slow it right down. I'm probably gonna do like a 38 to 40 minute 5k, which is very slow for what I'm doing at the minute, but I just want a nice, easy, slow 5k that I can enjoy again, and then I can be, yes, this is for me, I'm happy. And then I've got 13.2k on Sunday. Also, side note, because I've stopped caring about my weight, I am now losing the weight again. I've lost a substantial amount of weight since the start of this official training plan. I have lost a stone and 3 pounds. But yeah, I'm down to like 18 stone 3, which is the lightest I've been in almost a year. Target weight of 16 is only a stone, 2 stone away. Not even that, it's a stone and 3 pound. 2 stone and 3 pound. It's not far away.
Long run Sunday, let's go. I'm about half a kilometre in, and as you can see, chosen somewhere different to go because it's hot as balls. So yeah, I'm winding down Wynyard because I know it's fairly long straight into a little village area and then back again. Pretty sure that's about 4 or 5k. Do that twice and then head back, do out another 3 and a bit k, and then I'm good. That's the plan. I have sped up because I'm talking to you, but I feel good. It's been a good week, apart from Thursday. Thursday sucked, but I did a park run on Saturday, and that relieved all concerns. But Thursday was just a fluke. So yes, long one today, 13.2k, something like that. Let's get this party started. So I am dripping, 3k in, it's hot as fuck. I'm feeling good. I don't think my heart rate's hit 140 yet, but it's borderline. It's been like 138, 139 for the last k. Being smart, any incline slowing right now, but I'm still managing to maintain pretty constant pace, which I'm happy with. What is it? 9, 10, 10k left to go. Yeah, 10k left to go. Sounds daunting, doesn't it? If I keep this pace up, I should be fine until about 11, 12k. And I think that's when it's going to hit me, because that's the additional distance. Right, let's go. Might check in a little bit later this time at like 9 or 10k. See how we're going then. Alright, let's carry on. So a lot of people complain about the weather in England, me included, because it's hot as balls today. But on a day like today, when you've got to go out and do a long run, this helps a lot. Look at the scenery. You're telling me this is not worth it? Or back in some shade. Thank God. I'm about halfway, about 200 meters ish from where I'm going to turn around, and then it'll stop me just before where I started, so I can walk like the last kilometre quite nicely, cool down a bit in the shade, because I've not had any shade for the last 2 kilometres. But honestly, these little hills are killing me. It's been progressively just whoop, 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 and no downhill. But the good news is, I know that on the way back, they progress downwards, and there's only really one big incline on the way back. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about running another 6.5 kilometers. What's wrong with me? How am I going to reach that shade? I'm gonna have to turn around just before it. Right, My pace has slowed, but I think that's partly because of the hilly terrain, partly because of the heat. And I'm glad I packed extra liquid and extra nutrition, because I've had to make sure I'm eating and drinking every 20-25 minutes, because it's just so hot. I just feel it sapping out on me. So yeah, that's me turning around, and there's the shade. Right, now run. I'm facing the sun now, so hopefully give my neck a break. Hopefully it doesn't burn. Right, in a bit. So I have just under a park run left. God, is it hot. I've got an hour and 10 minutes. I'm so glad I bought extra liquid and extra food. Let's get this park run done. I'll get back to you at the end. Just have a 3k left. And taking a little walk break while I go up this to the bridge. But just want to say, and I hope people understand what I mean when I say this, it's so hot right now, you can smell the tarmac. It's hard work. I've been walking for about a minute, yeah, a minute, and my heart rate's still above 150. Although I am walking relatively quickly, because I don't want to lose any of the momentum in my legs. Because I've noticed when I'm walking, when I walk segments of these long runs, if I just walk at my normal pace, when I get back up, I have to readjust to my pace again. So I set off too quick again. But now, right, over this road, and then back down to the train station, and then I'm done. We're just about to hit the halfway point of this last park run. Stanley's Hill. 2.5k left to go. It's been a long one, but I suppose it is a long one. An hour 28. I'll probably finish at like 140, because my pace has dropped off substantially, because I'm feeling it in my legs now. But my lungs are alright. It's very sweaty, very hot. I'm just glad I'm in the shade right now. It's still hot in the shade though. Long run done. I finished about 20 minutes ago, and I've been in the cafe and I've got myself a cheeky little muffin, the Dr. Pepper, to replace some of those sugars that I've lost. It's a fucking hot day. How did it go? It went quite well. I know I kept saying that I'm running uphill. I didn't realise until afterwards when I checked my Strava, and it showed me that I essentially ran straight uphill for just over 6.5 kilometres, and then obviously as I turned back round, straight back downhill. But at that point I'd already sat myself. So a combination of the heat and the hilly terrain, my legs are feeling it. Good one though. I finished, I did it, I feel good. Now, where do we go from here? I'm going home, and I'm going to have myself some flavoured milk. I think I'm going to have strawberry, and that is to replace, build up proteins, build up carbs, and replace any fats and that, and it has good in calcium, so it helps build stronger bones, blah blah blah. Then I want to have a nice fat slab of lasagna, and that is obviously the pasta's full of carbs and the meat full of protein again to help with my recovery. And then I'm probably going to have a can of Coke, full fat can of Coke again, to replace any sugars and that I've lost. And all of this is going to help me recover. That's the plan. And then tonight I want to have another big fat slab of lasagna. Oh, it's a very hot day. And I come out in the middle of the day like a moron. When do I ever do anything intelligent? So yes, let's recap the week. Tuesday was my 5.75k. That went relatively well, I was happy with that. My speed training, my 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off, which I cut down to 1 set. So I did 4 on, 4 off, 4 times. And it didn't feel too bad at the time, but I thought, do you know what? Stay there, leave it there, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm getting gassy from the Dr. Pepper that I've just chugged. Yeah, and then my one on Thursday was awful. It was the worst one I've done for a while. Everything felt like sluggish. About half a K in my legs just felt it. They were going, they were dead. And I ended up like basically sprinting the last kilometre-ish because I wanted it done. I just wanted to get it over with. Realistically, I could have stopped and not been a moron and hurt myself, but I didn't hurt myself. Luckily, I got it done. Friday I rested, and I rested hard. And then Saturday I did a park run. You'll see that probably in a couple of weeks because I am behind on park run vid upload because I'm a moron. And then today, my 13.2k long run, which means I am now 8 kilometers away from running a half marathon. And the heat sapped my energy, the constant uphill sapped my energy. I think I might come back here in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and do this again and see how it feels, because I haven't run a course that's all up one way and all back down the other, and there was a lot further I could go if I just carried on going that way. So yeah, we'll have to see when I'm doing like 16-17 kilometers. I'll come back and I'll do this and I'll see how much that uphill still affects me, because I am running hills. I'm just running them as I hit them in courses, and at least 3 of the courses that I run regularly are hilly but not like massively, and there's one that's very flat. And when I say very flat, I mean like you hit a speed bump halfway through and that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, a combination of the heat and what I didn't realise was consistent uphill has definitely worn me out today, but I had a good plan. I did tweak the plan slightly because of the heat. So the plan was like every 35 minutes, 40 minutes, have some water, have some nutrition, have some raisins, keep myself going. But I got to that first 25-minute mark and I was, no, I can't do it. So I cut it down, cut it in half every 20-25-ish minutes, have some water, have some nutrition. And luckily I did bring extra water, I did bring extra food. So yeah, I absolutely smashed that. I feel like my nutrition plan and my hydration plan for race day, if I keep doing this, is solid. Again, just adjust it on the fly. The plan's written in pencil for a reason. You can adjust it slightly. So if like if I'm feeling shit one day, or I feel like I've got an injury brewing, whatever, take it a little bit easy one day. But yeah, that's this week. It's been good. It's not been good. It's been a week. It's been average. I feel like I could have done much better on Thursday. I feel like I definitely should have just, as soon as I've got to like maybe 2.5 kilometers and I knew it wasn't going to feel any better, I should have stopped. And I should have just been like, do you know what? I'm doing the intelligent thing for my body. And I did the stupid thing, as I always do. And luckily I haven't had to face any repercussions. But you know, so I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna have my lasagna, I'm gonna have my milk, I'm gonna have some Coke, I'm gonna have a very cold shower. So yeah, quick reminder that I am doing all this training for the Great North Run, which is obviously one of the biggest half marathons in the world, and I'm doing that for the SSAFA, the Armed Forces charity. I will put a link in the description below if you would like to donate. thank you very much. If you can't, that's fine. I understand. We're all living in times where it's a little bit hard to get through. If you can, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. That would be amazing too. Help me get this out to a few more people. Hopefully start building a community. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Peace.